Hi, today's video is on uh, current transit. So, not the D1 chart, but current transit Navansh we are going to discuss. Like, if you watch the D1 chart and D9 chart so many times, it is possible that your Jupiter is debilitated Jupiter is exalted in D1 and Jupiter is debilitated in D9. Or just the opposite also can happen. So now it is a very typical time. So many of you might be feeling very uncomfortable. So many of you might be feeling very uncomfortable due to so many debilitation in the D9 chart of transit. So many of you are not acquainted about what is transit. Transit is today's time, whatever planet is occupying whichever house, whichever sign, that is known as transit, current transit. So, and the D9 chart, the Navansh chart means the whatever planet is sitting in whichever house in this date, today's date, or duration of this duration, but what is the future or what is the depth of that particular planet, in depth what that particular planet is speaking, that is its position in D9 chart. Okay, so currently in D9 chart, current transit in D9 chart, Mercury is debilitated. So there must be many people who are having Mercury debilitated in their chart, and they might be doing so many things like having plants, taking care of plants and all these things to control their debilitated Mercury, or I don't know, they are wearing some green color stone or whatever. I am Nakshatra astrologer. I give remedies only about nakshatras, so I don't know these kind of remedies, but it might be like your Mercury is debilitated, you should donate green vegetables, or you should donate anything like green, you should gift people with saplings, kind of things. But now whoever is having Mercury debilitated in their own chart, they might be facing some trouble due to this transit where Mercury is going debilitated nowadays. Now Mercury is the only planet which is getting debilitated nowadays in D9 or Navansh or in depth. No, Saturn is also debilitated, and Saturn is not a very fast pacing planet. It paces very slowly. So this debilitation in D9 or Navansh or in depth will continue for quite some time. So with Mercury and Saturn, now Rahu Ketu also is debilitated. So according to some astrologer, Rahu is exalted in Taurus or Gemini. Ketu is exalted in Scorpio or Sagittarius. But now in D9 or Navansh chart, Ketu is in Taurus and Rahu is in Scorpio. So just opposite, they are also debilitated. So Saturn is debilitated. So you might not be having energy to work. You might be thinking that I'll do this, I'll do that, but you're not being able. You are planning something, but whenever you are going to do that work, something else is happening, so it is not possible. Somehow or other, you are not able to do that particular work. Now Mercury is debilitated. Mercury is also about education. Mercury is about degree, diploma, education. Mercury is also about plants. Mercury is also about finance and all those things. You are planning to put your money somewhere. You are planning to buy some plant and have a small balcony garden. You are planning to get some degree, and there are difficulties in those fields. You are facing difficulties in those fields. Like you are going to do something, you have a plan that within 3 days I will finish this particular subject, because in fourth day the paper is there, but something is happening, so that some disturbance is there, so some emergency, your mother is very sick, so you could not study, or you have studied very well but you left one chapter and multiple questions came from that chapter. Anything can be like that. Or you had many plants during debilitation of Mercury in Navansh, many of your plants died. During Saturn debilitation, it is some disturbance about work in general, but in your personal horoscope, it is not possible to describe like that, because Mercury, if Mercury is your second lord, then it might be possible that your finance is disturbed, but Mercury is fifth lord, your education is disturbed now. Mercury is your 10th lord, there is disturbance in your, some small disturbance in your job. So if like Saturn is going debilitated in D9 Anavansha, it is possible that if Saturn is your 10th or 6th lord, your work is being disturbed. Saturn is your 7th lord, your marriage is being disturbed. Saturn is your ascendant lord. Something about you have to do, you're doing something which you don't want to do at all. You're forced being doing something which you never like to do at all. Saturn is your third lord, you have some skill, but and you are doing some business also with single ownership, very slowly, gradually, but Saturn is debilitated in D9. So whatever effort you are giving, like you are getting only 40% of result, 30% of result, because Saturn is going debilitated in depth, you can say. In D9 chart means in depth. So Mercury debilitated, Saturn debilitated, Rahu Ketu both debilitated. Anything else? Jupiter is in Leo, so Jupiter is happy in Leo. It is always said that for any Leo ascendant, Jupiter in ascendant is great. Or in any chart, Jupiter in Leo means luck of that particular house. If Leo is your 7th lord, okay, your Aquarius ascendant, Leo is your 7th house. So Jupiter in 7th house. So 7th to 5th, 11th house, 11th lord in 7th. So it might be possible that there are some troubles, diseases to your spouse, but it is quite possible that there are some business or job or colleague kind of thing. These are very good in particular horoscope for your spouse. Now Jupiter in Leo is good, but then Mars is not debilitated, but Mars is in Libra. Libra is a sign for relationship. So relationship means it is not only about your husband or wife relation or girlfriend or boyfriend. Relationship means it is about all kind of relationship, because Libra is house of business also. Okay, so if your Libra house is strong, then you are good in business. If your Libra is weak, you are not good in business. It is difficult for you to have business. If you have Saturn exalted in Libra, you are good in business, but you might have difficulty in marriage or relationship, because all the planets like Saturn, Mars, all those things, those can be good for transaction, but materialistic things, but those are not much good for your relationship or soft things. Any kind of relationship, it might be bad for your kids, it might be bad for your spouse, it might be difficult on any kind of relationship, but it is good on materialistic pursuit. So Mars in Libra, it is going in depth, means D9 of current transit. Someone can buy a land, but relationship with spouse or girlfriend or boyfriend who are going to get married in a short time can become very bad, very fierce, as Mars is not well posited at all in Libra. Although there are astrologers who says Mars in house of Venus and Venus in house of Mars is too much of love. But too much of aggression in love is not good. But it is, according to some astrology, it is passionate, being passionate in love. Now what is left? Venus is left, and Venus is in the house of Saturn. That is, Venus is in Aquarius in D9 of the transit. So Venus and Saturn are friends. Venus in house of Saturn means your spouse is very constructive. Your house, about your house or about your property or something like that, about anything, your spouse is very practical. If your Venus is with Saturn, Venus in house of Saturn and all those, then your spouse is very practical. Okay, so current transit, this particular video was about the current transit only, and be little bit careful about your heartaches because debilitated Saturn might disturb your work. Or if I already told you, if Saturn is your 10th lord or 6th lord, definitely work. And if Saturn is your 2nd lord and sitting in Saturn, then it will disturb your finance. If Saturn is 7th lord or 8th lord, it will somehow impact your marriage. If 5th lord, then kids or education. 4th lord, then your home happiness, mother's health and all those things. And in general, Mercury is debilitated. I already told you what are Mercuries. Mercury means which things in your life. But if Mercury is 7th lord, the meaning is different. And if Mercury is 2nd lord, meaning is different. If Mercury is 10th lord, meaning is different. You know the meaning of all the houses already very well. Okay. So, and Rahu Ketu, when Rahu Ketu is debilitated, be very careful about choosing a friend or sharing your trouble or pain with someone, because a friend who was very trustworthy and very like soft corner you might have about that friend, and also that friend had a soft corner for you. But when Rahu Ketu is debilitated, it might be possible that Rahu Ketu debilitated means with a sudden jerk you feel that your selection of friend, or if Rahu Ketu is sitting in your 11th, then selection of friend or colleague was not good. If Rahu Ketu is sitting like Taurus is your 2nd house, then someone in your family whom you trusted a lot is not trustworthy at all. If Rahu Ketu is sitting in your 5th, like if you are Capricorn ascendant and 5th house is Taurus and debilitated Ketu is sitting in Taurus, then it might be a trouble for your kid. Or you are studying, you are in class 9th, class 10th, board, you are giving competitive, and you might face some tough time. Why tough time? Like you have some judgment about something which can get just reverse. Okay, you can have some judgment like I'll go by this way to give exam, and suddenly you see that a big tree had fallen there and you cannot cross that road. Means it's not Rahu Ketu are those kind of troubles which you could not judge from like sometimes back you could not guess which kind of trouble is going to come. Okay, and already I told that Mars in Venus's house I don't like much. It is very passionate in love, but it can be fierce physical fight also. So, or even verbal fight, can hurt each other very much, and all those. It can disturb a relationship. Whether Libra is your 7th house or 6th house or 5th house or 10th house, whatever. But Libra is a sign of relationship and marriage and business. Okay, so it might give boost to your business, boost to your love life, or it can disturb or hamper your love life. And it actually depends on which particular kind of planetary position you have in your D1 and D9 chart. And exactly by I think only Jupiter is in normal position now. Jupiter is in Leo, which is a normal position of Jupiter. Venus also is in good position, just opposite to Jupiter, which is in Aquarius, which is very, very positive. Venus in house of Saturn, both of them are friends, so it's also positive. So try your best to elevate your Jupiter and work on your Jupiter and work on your Venus during this time. I don't know in your personal chart where your Jupiter or where is your Venus is sitting. For that I need to do personal reading. And bye. Have a nice time till the next video. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. This for the first time I'm telling to subscribe. And whoever has become client of mine from YouTube, many thanks to you. I think you feel I am trustworthy. Bye. Have a nice time.